Okay. Um, Let me ask you this. We always have a good rapport with Napoleon. He did a video that I found pretty interesting, actually kind of shocking to be honest, where he talked about Kevin Hackie and that Kevin Hackie was undercover, and they were messing with him at one point, and like a helicopter came to rescue him or something like that. Did you see Napoleon's statements about Kevin Hackie? And if so, can you speak to what you know about Kevin Hackie?
Y'all know Danny Boy, Napoleon, and a couple other people that's been giving interviews. Y'all never pretty much hear me talk bad about them anymore. Love both of those two especially on the interview that they give. In my opinion, they give, other than Reggie Wright, they give some of the best stories. And they the most honest on YouTube, in my opinion. That's why we have them on our channel a lot. Not because they fuck with us, because everybody fuck with us if we want to, because all you have to do is waste some money in front of the motherfucker's face, and they'll be running over there to you. But those two are genuine in my mind. I think it's a misconception that everybody thought, and they didn't know, and they just ran with it, and you run with something, where they all thought that Kevin, because he was a cop, that he was an undercover cop or agent, or D.E.A. agent, as Moo called him. No, Kevin Hackie was an informant. And it's a difference between an undercover agent in too deep or an informant, a snitch, a rat. Kevin was the latter two. Kevin's my friend now. Me and Kevin are cool. Not a friend, I wouldn't call him a friend. But we good, we talk. He looks out. He won't come and do no interviews, but shit, anything I call him right now, he'll pick up the phone. But that's because of his current business. He's very successful. He's doing very well for himself in the private investigator field. But what we didn't know, and what I didn't know, and what I didn't give a fuck about, and I'll tell you more on that, is that Kevin had caught a case. He was selling guns. As Mutal said, hey, he was the one that he probably wanted to say that sold us some guns and bulletproof vests and all of that. That's what Kevin got in trouble for. Kevin got in trouble for selling guns, illegally. And so he caught a case. But of course, what snitches do when they get in trouble, hey, can I help you? Can I do this? I work security and I'm with Death Row Records and they doing this and doing that. You work for Death Row and Suge Knight? Ooh, Gotti good guy, I can maybe get a feather in my cap. And so, of course, the cop wanted to work him and take him on and make him an informant and put him under, oh, yeah, get out there. But he still had this case. And so Kevin started working for him as an informant, a cooperative informant. Me and Suge had already discussed it all this. Told him, hey, Suge, these are cops. Oh, Reg, hey, man, I want them. I need these guys to be around so my company stop getting these crazy lawsuits, and so we can, have guns around us if we ever need them. I know that go over a lot of y'all here, but what he meant by that or what he meant by that. I told y'all when Suge tried to grab a gun, take a gun from me, Tupac tried to take the gun from me. All right, y'all put two and two together on that. But my point is, we didn't care about no informants because, like I told Suge, hey, niggas would be stupid. Why are y'all doing something disrespecting them, doing anything in front of them? What y'all gonna be doing? Cutting up cocaine or weed or whatever in front of them and having them carry it for you? You don't do no shit like that. How can they hurt you? I never thought they'd be selling guns to them or bulletproof vests or stuff like that. First time I heard of it when Mutal mentioned it. Never heard of it before. First time I heard of Frank smoking weed, so he say, because he wants y'all to believe him and Tupac was like that. Well, he talking about Tupac gave him some weed. If y'all know about anybody that smoke weed, they don't give up their weed. They might smoke with you, but they don't give you their weed. I might take a couple of puffs with you, but you ain't getting none of my weed. But I know. So my point is, man, Kevin was an informant. Carter case, was trying to work it off. End up having to go and do about 9 months to 12 months. And when they started asking him everything, I don't remember. That's why I call him Reggie Hackie. Reggie Hackie. So, yeah, that's Kevin. That's the story on Kevin being a D.E.A. agent. No, he was a fucking rat, an informant, a snitch. I know, y'all say a cop can't be a informant or a snitch. Well, when you're working in your capacity of a job, I don't believe you're a snitch. That's your job. Most time you getting called and people are telling you, hey, my wife beat me up or my husband beat me up. That make you a snitch because somebody telling you that and you're writing it and doing something about it? Okay, all right, then you're a snitch. But no, when you over there, hey, Reggie, or hey, so-and-so, you want to do this or you got this, you got a gun, you got this. And, hey, my handler, FBI agent, Reggie sold me a gun, or Reggie gave me a gun, or Reggie did this, or Suge did that. And you're reporting to people, then you snitch. So all you motherfuckers calling Reg a snitch, bring some paperwork on what Reg did any of that, on anybody. Anybody Reg ever told on was himself. When I was on the bad side, not as a cop. Well, they were like, oh, hold on, wait a minute, Reg. I did all that. Nobody else I did that. Reg take the blame for all that. That's my shit. I ordered that shit. I'm the one that those people. I had that money put in those people's account. They didn't know why. For all they knew, I was selling some motherfucking CDs. Because that's what everybody thought I was in the music business, right? All right. So, yeah, that's my question, my answer, my final statement about Kevin Hackie.
One last thing, Reggie. Do you know what Napoleon was talking about with the helicopter thing or no?
Never heard of that incident. Don't know what he's talking about, but it was good. I think it was just a coincidence. Or it might have been. Agents watch their informants. They look out, but hey, it could be possible. But I never heard the story before. But I'm not saying Napoleon lying, but I think it was what we call a coincidence.